Every man has the ability to seem more attractive, and all it's going to take is a few certain skills.
Now, the good thing with us guys is that our looks are not the only thing that defines us. We can increase our sexual market value by other assets. So for instance, by working out, getting our money up, or getting more status, we can increase our value that way. So in today's video, we are going to go over a few set of skills that make you look more attractive.
Just before we get into today's video, we wanted to let you guys know that we are looking for an editor.
So if you have any background in video editing and want to work with us, make sure to hit us up. Check out the email here or in the description and send us some of your samples, and then we can work from there together.
Now, as mentioned previously by Parser, looks do not define us purely. So it is extremely important that you can articulate what you want to say. The ability for you to portray exactly what is on your mind and in what manner is extremely important. That's what's going to be showing you as a person towards the opposite sex. The manner in which you need to talk needs to be concise and clear. And the vocabulary that you need to be using, it needs to be wide and varied. That's the only way that you're going to stand out from the rest. To be able to stand out and seem more attractive, you need to be able to learn to utilize your voice box, the instrument as it is. You need to be able to use it exactly the way it should work and manipulate it to all of your desires, whether that's going to be changing the tone, the pace, the pitch, or even the pause between your sayings. Standing out from everyone else and becoming unique in that sense is exactly what's going to make you seem more attractive than everyone else. So you need to master the instrument of your voice box. And the perfect person I could recommend you guys is going to be Askvin, who's a social media content creator that you guys should definitely check out.
Now that brings us nicely to the next point, which is learning an instrument. Music is a very big factor. By being able to play an instrument, it can increase your range of audience, the people you can connect to, because music is a universal thing. Everyone can understand your level of dedication and discipline that's gone into you for to learn that. Whether that's picking up an instrument like a guitar, piano, drums, or even singing. Because at the end of the day, all girls love music, and every person has their own range of music they listen to, whether that ranges from heavy rock, metal, acoustic, or even jazz or classic music. And this is another great way with connecting to people. So choose an instrument for yourself that you really enjoy and start practicing. Once you get on the rhythm going, you'll fall in love with it. And once you can play a few songs and notes, you just want to learn more and more. And again, a lot of you guys might say, oh, that's not a very masculine thing. But again, this is a thing where you need to touch with your feminine side a little bit. Because even though it's coming from us, we know we need to work on this ourselves as well.
Now, since music was a universal language, let's talk about other languages in general as well. Girls absolutely love multilingual people. And it's not just girls, it's everyone. For you to be able to speak multiple language, it not only increases your value amongst your peers, but also amongst girls, and that makes you seem more attractive. It shows that you care about culture, history, and have the hunger to learn more about everything else. So why not learn a different language if you haven't already? Now, we've been constantly going on about that we're trying to learn our third language. For me, that's French, and for Pastor, Spanish. But learning a language is an extremely difficult skill, and that is why it's highly rated amongst everyone else.
Because by being able to speak different languages, it creates a little mystery around you. People wonder, where does this guy know all these from? And especially if you travel around the world, it makes life much easier.
Because if you're able to speak their language as a foreigner, everyone's amazed by it. And you can connect with all these new people and learn about their history as well. It shows that you care and shows that you have strong emotional character.
And you automatically are seen more attractive and smarter, which is another trait which females look for. We know traveling to different countries, such as third world countries, it might not seem like a safe option. And that is why it's imperative to know how to defend yourself. But not only yourself and the others around you, because your role as a man is to protect and provide security. So you need to learn skills that can protect yourself, how to deal with weapons and self-defense techniques. Knowing how to fight is an extremely attractive thing that females like. Even though they might not say it out loud, but being able to fight as a man is an extremely attractive thing. And again, we don't condone fighting, but if it comes to last resorts to it, you must be able to defend yourself. So pick up a new class such as boxing, taekwondo, judo, wrestling, anything that you like. Go into that niche and explore, because one thing will lead you to another, and this way you can increase your skills by mastering many different martial arts. And we're not saying become black belts in that sport, but I'm just saying you must have a good understanding of how to defend yourself and defend the people around you. Another thing, in countries that are allowed, you must know how to use guns. Being able to shoot a firearm is extremely important, because as good as of a fighter you might be, even John Jones can't take 10 people at a time. But with a firearm, you can easily do that with range. And with a weapon, it can save you from life or death situations.
And finally, the skill which is always overlooked by everyone is to be able to drive properly. Can you be in full control of the vehicle when you're driving from A to your destination B? Can you plan ahead? Can you improvise on the spot if something goes wrong on the journey? Can you drive extremely safe and well and fast at the same time, making sure that you hit every single turn precisely and making sure that everyone is comfortable at all times, because a lot of men don't have the ability to do that. And this not only applies for your car but all other types of vehicle as well, whether that's a motorcycle or even a plane for our case. The more that you're able to drive and ride, the better. It just makes you seem more attractive because it seems that you are more versatile.
Because what tends to happen is most people drive at a little speed, something happens and they become worried and have anxiety attacks. As a man, you need to be nonchalant. You must have full control at all times. Even though things might not be in your way, take control of it.
Show composure at all times. Any small incident can take course, but you need to stay on track and focused.
Especially as a pilot, for instance, things never go in your way. There might be a thunderstorm, something might go wrong, but you must always be ready.
Plan for the worst and hope for the best.
And if you become perspicacious enough to know how to drive a manual car, ride a motorcycle, fly planes, drive boats around, these are things that make you look much more attractive.
These skills all combined together make you look like the universal man. You seem more attractive not only to the females around you, but everyone else as well.
Because the guys around you want to be you and the girls want to be with you.
Just remember that these tasks are not going to be easy to master, and that is why they make you seem more attractive, because if they were easy, then everyone would have already accomplished them. You're not going to be able to learn them overnight or even in the course of a month. So make sure that you spend the time staying dedicated and disciplined and working towards them step by step.
As Pori mentioned, these tasks don't happen overnight. So make sure you spend the next upcoming years practicing these skills, because I understand a majority of our viewers are aged between 18 to 24 and us men hit our prime between 30 to 40, but you don't want to reach that age and still haven't accomplished it. So spend those hours grinding now. Whether you're 14, 15, 18, 20, whatever you are, start now and don't waste any second, because a good second leads to a good minute leads to a good hour leads to a good day and onwards. So don't waste your time.
Now these traits are going to take time, and the reason for those is because you should not prioritize these over your main focus, which should be increasing your wealth, your status, and also your health. Those three are the main trifecta that are going to increase your value like nothing else. No matter how many of these traits you're going to unlock, those are just going to be additional points. It's like having the cherry on the icing, but the main cake's foundation is what's going to be making the majority of it.
So the whole point of this video is to give you guys pointers on how to become the most perfect, well-rounded guy. If you guys learned something in this video, or even inspired to go learn something new, make sure to check out our other videos also, and don't forget to show your support. It means a lot to us. So on that note, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below.
And we'll see you guys next time. Stay traditional.